it's really hard to say, now that he's on ECW and I'm on SmackDown. We pretty much went our single ways. We did a lot as a tag team, and it's pretty. We've now won our single ways, and he's on ECW as the current ECW champion. All right, and I'm still on SmackDown. But yeah, now that we're on different brands, it's kind of hard to team. I'm sure it'll happen again. We've done it for the last time for about 5 times, I think. But Hardy Boys was our claim to fame, and we've done a lot as a tag team, and now it's time to do our thing. Do our own thing. So that's pretty much it. There's a lot of people that believe that I could never, be a heel. But actually, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Omega, but that was a promotion we started years ago, and I had like an alter ego called Will of the Wisp. I was actually going to heel, and that was so fun for me. I think it's possible. I don't think it's out of the question, but for right now, I don't see myself, on the flip side at any time. Yeah, it takes its toll. I don't do near as much as I used to do when I was like between the ages of 20 and 25. But now I've kind of, I've chilled out a little bit. I don't do as much, but I do enough to get by and still be that, have that extreme persona or whatnot. But and for my weight too, I weigh about 225. So it's still I'm thankful every time I don't slip on that whisper in the wind, because I'm always worried about that, running up the ropes and hitting the swanton is pretty simple. But once again, it's rough. It takes a toll, especially like my lower back, my neck, my knees, my ankles. My body's beat up, but knock on wood, I've yet to have any surgeries, and I hope to keep it that way. As far as that goes, I would say one match, it was really a bummer when we had the draft this year, because I always wanted to work with Rey Mysterio, one-on-one, because we never got a chance. We've tagged before, but we had actually talked about it. Oh man, we could have some good matches, and I'm sure we could. But then he went to Raw, and I went to SmackDown, and it was like, oh man, that was sad. But anyway, that would be an awesome dream match for me. But ultimately, before I'm done, it would be an honor and a dream come true to win the WWE Championship. So hopefully at No Mercy I can make that dream come true. But if not, if I'm never the WWE champion, I'll still be proud of everything I've done in this business, because I've done quite a bit, and I'm very proud of that. Oh, it feels great, and the coolest thing is like a lot of tag teams have split, and went their separate ways before and hadn't been that successful. But one thing that Matt and I can safely say that we've done our own thing, and we've done it well, so it feels pretty good. And hopefully there's a lot more to come. I'd probably have to say HBK, Shawn Michaels, overall, because he was a huge role model for me when I was a kid. I think he's, by far, one of the best wrestlers on planet Earth. I mean, he's just amazing. He knows everything that's right to do as far as when it comes to wrestling, and he's so good at what he does. And I'm sure a lot of people don't feel that way, but I just give him props. And I'm a huge, like I said, I mentioned Ray earlier, but I'm a huge Rey Mysterio fan, because Lucha Libre, when I first saw that really changed my outlook on wrestling, changed my style, because I kind of, collaborated that with what we knew. But yeah, a lot of the guys are good, but I would probably say HBK is one of my, and I can't forget Ric Flair. Ric Flair is one of my favorites as well. I'd probably say me and Rob Van Dam, I think, because I think we had some, outstanding matches, and it wasn't that bad guy versus good guy thing. It was pretty much just athlete versus athlete, but we had good chemistry, and